Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian. In the last video, we showcased the Turtle Wax Pure Beads, which showed to be very impressive. And I asked in the comment section if you wanted me to put it up against some other familiar faces, similar products. And you overwhelmingly wanted to see that, but when I asked which products, there was just such a wide variety of products down in the comments section. I picked two. I just picked two that I thought would be interesting, and I hope you find interesting and fun. This video is for fun only. This isn't a scientific test. This is just for fun. We're going to bookend the Pure Beads with Tech 582 Technician's Choice Detail Spray, Ceramic Detail Spray. We're familiar with this. This has been on the channel, but a long time ago. I have features or showcases on all three of these, and this one here you're going to have to dig way back. But if you want to see the designated video to get more details on these two, revert back to those videos. I'll try to put a link if I can. If not, you'll have to go back and find them. This is probably years ago that we did the review on the Tech. DIY Graphene 1 year coating, we just had a review on that just a couple weeks ago, so that won't be hard to find. Both of these impressive. Put all three together, should be for a fun, impressive video. There's really no scientific test that can put up against what Mother Nature throws at these products in between washes. So we'll just let that be, and we'll let you in your environment test these products to find out what they can do for you. But let's compare and put three on the same panel and beat them up with chemicals up and down the pH scale. And also in this video that we didn't in the last, we're going to introduce heat, a scratch test, and whatever else I might think up. But first we got to prep this hood. I did wash it and decon it. We're going to hit it with a cutting compound to make sure there are no protectants whatsoever left on this side of the panel here. And I'll edit that so you don't have to see all of that. Let's get started. Washed, decontaminated, corrected. I wanted to show you there's no protection on the panel. That is what crisp, clean, clear coat looks like. Let's dry this off and get the products applied in their designated areas. On this hood, we're going to put the Pure Beads right in the middle. We'll put the Tech 582 on the left side. And then on the right side, we'll put the DIY Graphene 1 year. Pure Bead first. Trying not to cross-contaminate the best I can. Spread this out evenly. And we'll use a second towel to buff off completely, just like the instructions ask for. The DIY Detail 1 year Graphene is next. We're going to leave that on there a little bit, let it start to grab onto the panel, cure a bit, and then we'll wipe off the transfer solution. Tech 582 detail spray, ceramic detail spray. In this section, all three products in their designated area. And look at the reflection in each. All of them. You can read the label off the reflection of the panel. All sections look great. I can't wait for these to cure up and continue on with the testing. So the turtle wax doesn't mention a whole lot about cure time. There's a little bit of cure time with both of these. It's going to be a couple days till I get back to this and have time to continue recording this video. So all of these will have plenty, will have ample time to cure, and I'll catch you guys in a bit where we can pick up where this video left off. And I'm back. For you, the blink of an eye. For me, 5-6 days or so. And plenty of time to cure. Now, this panel has been put up against a wall outside, sitting and curing. We're going to wash it off. I'm going to remove the tape. We're going to wash it off. And then while it's wet, let's look at some of the water behavior on it. See which one of these has the better looking beads, best beading. Because for me, besides the looks, beads do nothing, absolutely nothing, but create water spots. I'd rather have something that sheets. But the beads are glamorous for videos and photos, so that's why they make them the way they are. All right, let me remove the tape. We'll wash it. Then after we do, we're going to wash it, check the water behavior, check the gloss. We'll give it a heat test, a scratch test, and then we're going to start it off before we torture it with a 100 wash test. We already know turtle wax can make it, and well beyond. Can the other two on either side? Let's find out. Before we do anything, I want to take a look at the jetting effect that it has on your paint, plastics, any hard surface on the external surface on your vehicle, really. Can't tell too much here. There is a little bit of a darkening effect as we cross into the turtle wax section. Maybe harder to see, but I want to show you something because it's more prolific here. The DIY 1-year detail makes the panel look much darker and richer compared to the other two here. So I just wanted to note that before we get started. Remember, we have turtle wax in the middle, we have the DIY 1-year coating, and the Technician's Choice 582. So that's one thing to take note of as we get started. Let's give it a wash. All three started to reject the soap at the beginning here. Let's start at the Water Behavior Tech 582. Let me move the camera so you can actually see. Not bad. Now, turtle wax in the middle, you've already seen that. It's hard even to get it to pool at first. Now, DIY over here. Same thing, it's very hard to even get it to pool up. So that's a start. Let's see how these sections are to dry off with forced air. Not bad, just tiny water droplets here. Very quick and easy. And probably the quickest over at the DIY side, but these two are very close. Let's take a look at gloss. Now, remember, we did measurements at the beginning of this video, so if you need to go back and revert to that, go ahead. We'll take a look at the turtle wax section. We're at 87. Take a couple measurements in each one. 87. So very consistent over there. slightly less, but right there. And even less over here. So the gloss in the middle section was the best, which was turtle wax. Just a little bit less there and a little bit less to the right at the DIY side. I do have to let you know the differences between all of these three, the naked eye cannot pick up those numbers, cannot tell or differentiate between the three sections. So very, very, very nice gloss and reflection. And I really hope to remember to take the gloss measure readings one more time at the very end after we're done beating all of these up. Let's move on to the heat test. I'm going to run this butane torch as close as I can to the same speed throughout these three sections right here, right down the middle, and then we'll hit it with water and see if any of these had a problem with extreme heat. Which one, or is it going to be one? Is it going to be two of them? Is it going to be all three? Let's find out. So you can see exactly where we had the heat. A little bit of moisture from the humidity buildup there. Let's grab the hose, hit it with water, maybe quick give it another wash, and see if the protectants have failed. So we have some failure at the technician's choice section. Even more prolific failing in the turtle wax section. And the same failure with extreme heat over here. Is there one section that's better than another? You tell me, I'll let that up to you in the comment section. Let's do a little bit of my version of an abrasion test. And for that, we're going to use clay. And it's going to be a coarse clay. Coarse clay has abrasive in it. So clay is meant to pluck off bonded contaminants. It also contains different levels of coarseness and abrasives in the bar, so it can go after traffic film. Can it go after protectants just as well as it can remove traffic film with the coarseness of the grain? Well, let's find out. Let's find out right through the middle of this section right here. I'll try to be as consistent as I can through all of the sections. It's not going to be perfect. This is not a scientific test. This is just for fun. And as I mentioned often, over and over and over again, there's nothing that can match the test, really, of what Mother Nature dishes up at these protectants as time goes on in between washes. So let me wipe us off, and we'll come in and take a look with a swirl finder to see if it put any scratches in the surface. And after we're done beating it up and practically remove all of these protectants because of torturing them, we'll come back and take a look and see what the paint looks like in the same section and see if we could see those same abrasions, or did it take the abuse or torture for the paint instead of letting it go into the paint. We'll find out. Before I wipe it off and we take a closer look with the swirl finder, let's hit it with water and see if the clay bar has actually removed the protectant from the surface of the paint. I can actually see a little bit that it is weakened in the technician's choice section. Not so much in the turtle wax section. Not so much at the 1 year protectant from DIY. I just wanted to show you that. Let me dry it off and we'll take a look and see what type of abrasion marks were left behind. It's coming with the light. And you can see the marring here in each section. Is there a difference? Let's take a look. Technician's choice. Turtle wax. DIY. Do you see less abrasive rubbing in one section to the next? I see a little bit less in the turtle wax section. Let me know what you see down in the comment section. Really the best way that I could think of for an abrasion test, if you have anything you'd like to add that maybe we could do in other videos. So there you have it. What the hell did we learn there? I don't know, but it was fun doing it. So let's move on to the next segment of the video. There's a way to test slickness, and that's the tilt test. So I'm going to put a block, same side down in each section. We'll tilt the panel, see which one takes off first, see which one takes off last, or doesn't let go of the panel at all. DIY is slick, took off first. Turtle wax, as I mentioned in the first video, was not slick. It's not made to be slick. Technician's choice should be slick. That took off second, so kind of ended up exactly how I thought it would. Okay, for the next segment of the video, this is where I get a workout, and I'll do some magic of editing so you don't have to be tortured sitting there watching this, as I'm going to do a 100 wash test on this for all three sections. And we'll see at the end if there's others that can hang with turtle wax for that test. This time, I'm going to use CarPro Reset. The last time was just a standard run-of-the-mill pH neutral shampoo. This one here, a little bit more proactive, and we're going to give it a go with this. I have the CarPro Reset diluted, 40 milliliters to every 20 liters of water in my bucket. I got my mitts ready. Let's get to this. I'm bushed. I got to open the door. It's hard to breathe. As you can see, the room is clouded after 100 washes from moisture. Let me open this up a little bit, compose myself, gather myself. We'll dry off this hood. Then we'll come in and we'll put some water on it. And I can tell you one is starting to give in. And there are two that are holding up very, very strongly, and I think you probably have an idea of what's going on here. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, thanks for being patient. I want to bring you in here and show you something. This is the first section after 100 washes with the Tech 582. Not completely gone in any way. It sheets fast, which is what I would prefer anyway. But it's just changed the characteristics of the protectant. The protectant's still there, but that's what it looks like after 100 washes. How about the Turtle Wax Pure Beads? I can definitely now, after 100 washes with the CarPro Reset, get it to pool water in areas. Still beads. And now in the DIY section, after 100 washes, I still can't get that to pool up. So we get to see what Turtle Wax does against a ceramic spray booster or detailer, and then what it can do against a true 1-year graphene coating. It's right, it fits perfectly right in the middle of the two. It bridges the gap nicely. Let's see if we can finish these two off. We're going to dry these two sections, see how easy it is, see if it's still easy to dry in this section. I'm guessing it's going to be easy to dry there. You can still see where the paint failed in each section. Clay, where we clayed and then wore it down further with the washes. Then over here. Okay, so something to take note, if you watch the first video, the CarPro Reset did a little bit more damage or wear and tear on the pure beads than in the first video with just a run-of-the-mill advanced auto pH neutral car soap. So I just wanted to take note of that. Still okay to dry it. These two sections are a little stickier now, and it's just still incredibly easy to remove it from a 1-year coating. Let's concentrate in these two sections. Let's finish them off. We're going to go for the throat right here. We're going to bring in the sealant killer, Citral 266. It's what did it in the first video. We're going to hit both sections. I'm going to wipe it in this time. Then I'm going to wash it. Then we're going to dry it. And then we'll give it the water test to see if it's still remaining on the panel. How far has it broken down? Does it just sheet now? And we'll see how many rounds it takes to really do these in. And I want to see how many rounds it takes to get the 1-year coating to show a little bit of fatigue. At this point, you see how the 1-year coating can still reject chemical. It's still trying to reject it and beat it up. A little bit of a fight here and there from the turtle wax. But you can see the difference now. It's not just turtle wax on its own, it's comparing it to something just a little bit stronger. Let me wipe it into both sections. See what that looks like. We'll rinse it. Wash it. Get rid of the residue from the cleaner. You can see the 1-year coating still rejecting the soap. I'm not seeing that in the turtle wax section, and the Tech 582 section, that is completely gone. Let's rinse thoroughly. So just like in the last video, this is sheeting, pooling up and sheeting quickly, which is how I like it. This is still beating like day one, except for where it could not put up with heat. So that gives you an idea of where this lies within the coating, sealant, detailer categories. I hope that information helps you. By the way, good friends, I did not forget to do what I wanted to do at the end of this video. Take gloss readings one more time and then take a close look at those scratches or abrasion left behind from the clay bar in that section. So let's get a measurement in the turtle wax area. You can see the drop off. That's what everybody wanted to see. .582. You can see that drop off. Has there been a drop off in the 1-year coating section? Yes, slightly. The abrasions in each section. There you go. You can see the Tech 582 section. Little bit right there, turtle wax section. And I mean, ever so slightly, it's hard to see, but they are there in the 1-year coating section from DIY. But turtle wax and the 1-year coating did a lot better fighting abrasions, for what it's worth. Guys, before ending the video, I want to mention, no matter what the outcome of this or any other video is, I still love all three of these. I love the Tech 582. I love, and I'm still finding ways to utilize the DIY detail. And I also love this new product from Turtle Wax. I want to reiterate that this can be used on any hard surface and does just as good a job on plastics, glass, chrome, polished aluminum, and any PPF, vinyl, anything you can think of that has a hard surface on the external portions of your vehicle. This does a great job at protecting it, and I highly recommend. I would love to know your comments down in the comments section. This is just for fun. This was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you, and I'll catch you in the next video. I am taking ideas of what you want. This is your channel. I have fun being directed by you guys as to what you want to see. It takes me and leads me to places that I really enjoy. So let me know down in the comment section what you want to see next. Catch you later, guys.